Thank you, Chair. Thank you. Sawubona, General. Uyaphila.
Thanks, Honorable Chair and members. Sawubona, Honorable Member.
Siyaphila. General, I'll just shoot straight to the point. Is IPID report on Phala Phala, is it a top secret? And why is it that General Rode, who conducted an illegal investigation, because there was no case that was open for him to conduct an investigation on Phala Phala, and he was not mandated in terms of his work scope. He's alleged to have tortured suspects and is still in the same position and nothing has happened to him. Is it because he was acting under the instruction of the president?
Thanks, Honorable Chair and members. General Rode was subjected to disciplinary process. Him and other, I can't remember whether it's 2 or 3 members. He was subjected to disciplinary process, and the process ran its course, and he was found not guilty. And yeah, that was it. In terms of investigation, the members of the police, they perform their functions in terms of Section 205(3) of the Constitution, which says they are there to prevent, combat, and investigate crime, maintain public order, and protect the inhabitants and their property, and so on and so on. So any member of SAPS can do any of those functions if he knows that work. There is nothing wrong with that. But of course, members do specialize. There are those that specialize in commercial investigation, specialize in VIP protection, but doesn't mean you can't do any of the other functions.
Are you therefore saying any member can just investigate?
Come again, Honorable Member.
Are you therefore saying any member can just do an investigation, can be a detective or do an investigation at any time?
Well,
my question is, was he mandated to investigate Phala Phala?
Thanks, Honorable Chair. No, the investigation was done by detectives. The investigation at Phala Phala was done by detectives from, I think, Bela, if I'm not mistaken. And in as far as preliminary investigation, yes, the commander can and is expected to do preliminary investigation or whatever happens. Let's say a member loses a firearm here in Parliament. The commander is not going to sit back and phone Cape Town Central detectives and say there is a firearm lost here. No, it's expected that commander to do preliminary investigation, find out what happened. Is it indeed this firearm lost wherever? Because quite often things are not the way they are. So it's expected to do prelim investigations, and thereafter the detectives or the assigned component will come and take over and do whatever they expected to do.
Is the Phala Phala a top secret thing? That question you didn't a top secret. The IPID report.
Well, I wouldn't know. I received a report which, based on that, we charged General Rode on. I'm sure IPID can answer that question better.
So IPID doesn't report it?
Honorable Shongwe, before you.
Not at all.
General, the statement that you deposed with us, does it have the part that you are dealing with now, the two of you?
It doesn't have, Honorable Chair.
Are you comfortable to respond to questions that are not on your statement?
I am not comfortable because I might not have other facts to the matter at hand.
Okay. Well, I will advise you, Honorable Shongwe, if there are additional matters to the statement that you may want to raise with the general, you can do that in writing, so that we do not inconvenience the witness. And I think this is a fair point, honorable members. Honorable Malim.
No, Chair, you're not going to make such a ruling. The general was asked yesterday about people who are being searched when he was sitting there. People who are being searched while he was sitting there. It was not in his statement. He was comfortable to answer those questions. So if you can answer about something that it didn't happen when he was in the office, when he was on a witness stand, what stops him about us answering a question that is police related? And he has been doing well. He says, well, I may not answer that one. IPIT might be able to deal with that. But to stop members from asking the top cop about issues of the police, they don't have to be in his statement. He answered yesterday comfortably about a matter that was taking place at that time while he was here. So it's unfair to rule a member out of order and say he must write a question, which is a well-known issue in the country. It's unfair. It might not be in his statement, but it's a well-known issue. He wants to respond to it, he will respond to it. If he thinks it doesn't have facts to that effect, he will say, no, I don't have facts. Please refer it to the relevant people. And we take it like that. Not that we must write questions when he was comfortable answering questions about a prevailing matter while he was sitting here. Thanks.
Honorable Nombalo.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chair. Partly covered by the latter speaker. Chair, I just wanted to invite your attention to, within the terms of reference, to paragraph 4.1.2, which says, amongst the things that we need to investigate is any related claim regarding corruption, financial or otherwise bribery or misuse of public resources within SAPS and any other relevant institution. So the question raised to the witness is not peripheral. It is not of context. It is within the scope of framework of this ad hoc committee. So like the honorable member has correctly said, that it must be a witness that says, I'm not able to answer to this question, but we are not of context here because the IPIT matter and the Palapala report fall within the ambit of the work of the SAPS. And the question is asked for a purpose of making a determination of whether the decision to declare it as top secret was correct or not. And if it was not correct, is it related to this allegation that is here, which talks about the misuse, unethical behavior in the SAPS, and so on and so forth? So I think you have been unfair to the member, Chairperson. Thank you very much.
Okay. I think you, honorable members, you have a fair point. I accept the point of order. It is sustained. May you continue, Honorable Shongwe.
In my defense, Chair, ngicabanga ukuthi njengomhlali waselokishini eDavidton, when a caliber of Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi says, here sitting in front of us is the most powerful person in the SAPS, I think in my mind as umuntu waselokishini, it tells me that he should know everything that happens at SAPS. Am I wrong, Chair? But the question was, is the IPIT report a top secret? Can we pass that?
I don't know, through you, Honorable Chair, members, I don't know. I think the IPIT themselves can be in a better position to respond to that question because IPIT do not report to me. They have got an executive director of IPIT, which that executive director report directly to the Minister of Police. Thank you.
Are you ever informed when there is top secret reports? you ever know when there's a report that is said to be a top secret?
It will depend, Honorable Chair. It will depend whether it's a report sent to me or is a report that, if it's not directed to me, I will not know. But if it's a report that the author writes to me, then I will see that it is a top secret report.
So, ngokuzwa kahle uthi you do know when it's a top secret report or not.
Yeah, I'll know. It gets written.
So is this one a top secret or not?
I don't know, Honorable Chair. I don't have it. I don't know the classification of that report.
Okay, for the sake of my time, can I put that question in writing maybe, because I need that answer, Chair. Thank you. Where was I? Okay, SAPS is an instruction-based division. Even if when you go into a course, they give you a call-up instruction. Am I correct?
That's correct, Honorable Chair.
So how much of a problem is illegal and unlawful instruction from a political office bearers? You were recently illegally instructed to disband the PKTT by the currently suspended minister who should have been fired, which is a violation of Section 207 of the Constitution. Would you say another big problem in SAPS is the fighting of, would you say another big problem in SAPS and the fighting of crime is criminal network capturing political office bearers, and those office bearers do the bidding for criminals like we see in the drug trafficking, illegal mining, and political killings?
Yes, thanks, Honorable Chair. I'm not sure, are you asking that, do I agree with the statement, or I'm not sure?
No, I'm asking you, how much of a problem is illegal and unlawful instructions from the political office bearers? Then my statement on that one, just to motivate that, is that you were recently instructed by the currently suspended minister to disband the PKTT team. So I'm asking, with how much of a problem is illegal and unlawful instruction from political office bearers? How much of a problem is it in your space?
Yeah, thanks, Honorable Chair and members. I wouldn't say it's a big problem, because some of the instructions or views, the ministers will ask about whether can we do something like this, and we'll advise him that no, we don't do it this way, we do it this way. So that's how it goes. And yeah, even with the previous ministers, there was no insistence. I think this is a typical one that one I've seen. Some in the past, yes, one might say something and he will be advised to say, no, we don't do it this way, we do it this way, and there were never problems.
Thank you. While I appreciate the delay tactics you played in delaying Minister Mkhunu from disbanding the PKTT, but I want to know, was this instruction illegal from Minister Mkhunu? And if it was legal, at what stage did you know what it's an illegal instruction from him? And did you inform him that this is an illegal instruction? And just to finalize that, what happens to such instructions that are deemed to be illegal? What should happen to that person who gives such an instruction?
Well, as to what happens, I think is a question that one will not have an answer to it. But my view, yes, I view it as an encroachment. It's an area that was never explored before in this regard. I don't think there was ever I don't know, but a national commissioner that ever got an instruction of this nature in writing. So, as I said, Honorable Chair, I viewed it with suspicion, especially the way it came about. Hence, I didn't want to implement it immediately. And but eventually, we end up finding that, no, indeed, after we find out what was the motive behind, that's when we can concretely say, no, but this was illegal. At the beginning, as I said, today we're sitting here knowing what we know now. Yes, one can 100% say this was an illegal instruction. But that time, without the background as to why are they doing this, they knew what they were doing. And we didn't know. Only after 13 May did we then know that actually the arrangements to disband the task team started immediately after the search of Mr. Matlala's premises and the arrest of Mr. Molefe. The plans to start the process of disbanding started from there moving forward. That's what the chart shows, and that's what my other officers that have got these reports on their toes, they will come and tell you. Then it became very clear that this was illegal. Right from the beginning, yes, I viewed it as illegal encroachment, but not so sure, and also not sure why is he doing this. Hence, I asked him, but why you do this? And the man could not give me reasons.
Okay. Have you reported such a matter to the president?
Through you, Honorable Chair, I reported everywhere. I reported to the President, General Mkonasi reported to Police Portfolio Committee. I kept on asking the minister every time. The 6th, I asked him, why are you doing this? I mean, the 16th of January, I asked him, why are you doing this? Shouldn't you have given us time that we brief you? What is PKTT? What are they doing before you disband it? And there was no room to accommodate that. 6 March, 27 March, still same. So where else should one go? There is no other door. Which door to go? I can't take him to court. I can't take him to United Nations. On a hindsight, or if, as I said to the previous member of parliament, that everybody in South Africa, all the analysts that are here today, members of this August House, we were all there. And luckily, this specific instruction was out in the media. In as much as it was directed to me, yes, but everybody had the opportunity to have seen it, luckily. And none of anybody have ever saw something wrong with it. That's why I said, I'm just making a hypothetical example that should it have been this instruction issued, the task team was investigating political, farm matters. Do you think the situation would have been the same? I'm sure surely me and you know they wouldn't have. Those quotas of the society, they should have risen up. But this one, different. So we end up now, yes, fighting this, trying our best. So one tried his best under the circumstances. Thank you.
Thank you. So I didn't get the clear answer of, after you have reported, where else you've said you have reported, did you report to the president? Did you speak to the president about this illegal instruction?
Thanks, Honorable Chair. Yes, on the 1st of February 2025, I did meet the president on the matter. I reported to him that I received this instruction, and I will remind him about the team, and he knows the team because the team did brief him 17 March in Durban. So that this team has been disbanded, and I don't know why, and it's been disbanded urgently, and he was taken aback also why it is this happening. And that's why I said, well, it's not, I don't want to cause conflict between the two of them, but I said, this is not a request or a view is an instruction that I must do it. And I did try to knock for if there is, can we engage on further on this matter? And the minister said no. Of course, I should submit the report, which I submitted, that report that he required. So, and he said he'll discuss with the minister. But of course, I said to him, my proposal, if this thing goes ahead, which I don't know why it must happen, it should take the form of slowly winding it down so that work cannot be disrupted. And the president says, yeah, well, I think if it happens, that's what he will support.
So at the time you were speaking to the president, at that time, were you then knowing what this is an illegal instruction, or you're just still not sure whether it's illegal or it's still encroachment?
Well, it was not really sure, but believing that this looks like encroachment or illegal, but not one can't say, yeah, 100% it was illegal.
So the only answer I got from the president is no, ngizokhuluma naye. That's it.
That's correct.
The fish rots from the head, General. And if the country was to clean up the policing and bring back the confidence in fighting crime, I think we will need to zoom in the MPs, members of parliament, the executive and the judiciary. So my question is, we have few cases of you dealing with executive. Can you, without compromising your investigation, detail the extent of the rot in parliament and the judiciary of compromised individuals who uses their position in favor of criminal elements?
Yeah, well, through you, Honorable Chair, members, where there is investigation, we will proceed doing those investigations. I think we will not leave any stone unturned. Doesn't matter who, we will do our work, whether it's within general public, parliament, judiciary. We will definitely do our work. Of course, some of these things, when they start, you might not really know exactly what it is all about. We have I think there is one case which I learned about it later, which one of my officials, General Kumal, I'm sure will detail more about it. I think it refers more to the judiciary, whether the case at the end of the day was really a matter that people are involved, that they are investigating the case, so they will be able to talk more on such cases.
In your general understanding, is Lieutenant General Sibiya corrupt according to the evidence you have in front of you or the report given to you?
Thanks, Honorable Chair. One will say alleged. You can say somebody is corrupt before he's even found guilty. But there is concerns in terms of linkages that we are finding that we are still investigating, Honorable Chair. So it is too early to come to that stage or conclude, as you say.
But as a powerful person or person in the position of a powerful, as a person in a powerful position, like Ubaba Mkhwana has said, does the evidence say, or does it give that direction what is corrupt? Current evidence you have, or the report?
Well, it is safe that I say we are investigating. There are concerning connections and reports. We are investigating those matters.
All right, thank you. The confidence of the public in the justice system is impacted by the perception that those who hold political power are not treated the same as those who are ordinary citizens. A classic case is Phala scandal, hence singazi ukuthi top secret or not. There are people who are arrested for having undeclared foreign currency and having above illegal limit of foreign currency. Yet the president was not even investigated by SAPS for both offenses. Even when pushed, SAPS didn't even confirm that the president was investigated. Yet ordinary citizens are arrested and charged. When you fail as SAPS to act against people who break the law, who happen to be in political power, how do you expect ordinary citizens to have confidence in the institution?
Thanks, Honorable Chair. No, investigations are done to whomever. There's nobody that doesn't get investigated if there is a matter. As far as I know, there was investigation by both, I think, Bela, police, SAPS, and also the DPCI. I know they were investigating other cases, even though, of course, they wouldn't be reporting that to me. I'm sure they report to the minister that, so there were investigations around Phala.
Was the president, actually, did SAPS confirm that the president was being investigated?
Well, they were investigating the incident, as far as I know, that happened there. And I think the fact that I did not briefed on the investigation, I don't know what was in the docket. It would be safe to say, I know that there was investigation and or two investigations, one by the SAPS in Bela, one was done by the Hawks. And there is a case currently that I know for the people that did a break-in. And another case I know there was case investigated by the DPCI.
All right, Chair. I just want to finish up the picture. One question. I think I still don't understand how to ask you this question. Uti, remember that when this Phala issue happened, we as a country had interest. Maybe if I should ask you is this: how interested? What is your interest, or how much of an interest do you have in the PKTT cases versus interest in the Phala case?
I do have interest in any cases, my work that cases be investigated. But however, there is a difference. Cases that are investigated by general detectives of SAPS, yes, they will give me feedback. But cases that are investigated by the Hawks, they report to the minister, not to me.
No, Chair, I think in Sengshawes Katsekuya alternate like
Thank you so much. I want to thank you, honorable members who are alternates. You have been very consistent.
Nothing. Sure, I would honestly.